Hey everyone, Michelle the Rebel Babe here, and as promised, I'm going to be doing a review in swatches of the two Mantra palettes from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. Here's the Mantra one. I've taken off all the little foam coverings. There's multichromes, shimmers, metallics. I can't get this open. This is the Mantra 2. Same multichromes, shimmers, metallics. So beautiful. Let's do some swatches. Really pale right now, so I don't have a tan. So this is like on more of a fair olive skin tone. This is the shade Om. This is this shade Spiritual. Shade Intuition. The shade Sage. Remember too that the skin on your arms is drier and it's not the same consistency or texture as the skin on your eyes. So a lot of arm swatches aren't super reliable on the quality. See, I just went over it like a couple times, just like you would with an eyeshadow brush. And it looks really nice. Here's one of the shades I was super excited about, Ethereal. Oh my gosh. Is that ever beautiful? Do you see the shift on that? How gorgeous is that? This is the shade Verve. Just like, you know, this swatch that I did here was only a tiny amount on my finger. Like the pigment of that is amazing. The shade Whisper. The shade Chakra. Shade Seraphic. The shade Mystic. Shade Clairvoyant. Oh, that's beautiful. A shade swipes for days. This is Thrive. I'm running out of arm space. It's a beautiful metallic-y green. Shade is Zenith. My hand for these last ones. This is Oracle. This one is Celestial. And this one is Aura. And I mean, depending on the different lighting. So like on my hand, it looks blue and purple. Just so you can see the shifts. And all the shimmers. Really impressed with the formula. There are a couple shades maybe like here that seem like maybe a little bit less pigmented, but I mean, I really won't know the total quality until I start doing some eye looks. So now let's go on to the Mantra 2 palette. Now let's go through and swatch the Mantra 2 palette. Shade is Luna. So many color shifts in this one. There's even purples and greens and blues and yellowy, and oh my goodness, so many colors in this one. Shade Tenacity. What a beautiful color. Color Tempt. Shade Dominion. Is like a metallic green. Shade Ember is like insane. Wow, that is gorgeous. How beautiful is that? Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's the shade Siren. Let me see if I can get it to pick up a little more. Part of it is because I have super pale skin, but it's like a metallic-y, pinky, peachy color. I can show you the swatch on my finger. It's a little more of a muted, shimmery pink. Is Pulse. I am like literally dying here. Wow. Wow, is that ever gorgeous? Is that not pretty? Has blues and pinks and golds. If you can see the little flecks of blue in there, gorgeous. The shade Crave. I also just washed my arm, so sometimes these colors, like, see it on my finger, it's like super pigmented, but when I swatch it on my arm, I also have a lot of hair on my arm, like there's lots of like elements that go into, you know, how a product performs, but by telling what it looks like on my finger, it's super pigmented. Here's the shade Zest. Oh, that's so bright. That's really beautiful. Yellow color. Shade Inferno. Like an orangey red. Shade Lust. See, once again, it's like super pigmented on my finger. Shade is Havoc. This one definitely has like a green shift, like a greeny, kind of grayish, mossy-ish. Again, I'm running out of room on my arm, so I'm going to use my hand. This one is Resurge. Let me tell you, these multi-chrome, shiny, shimmery, oh my goodness, shades are like, wow. They are so beautiful. I like, honestly, wow, wow, wow. Even swatching on my finger, this shade is blowing my mind. Do you see that? Do you see that? Oh my gosh. So this shade is called Voltage. Wow. There's greens, there's golds, there's bronzy reds. Wow. That is intense. That is, wow. What a gorgeous shade that is. Is that not beautiful? I'm obsessed. Wow. Okay, last shade. One sec. Last shade is Fierce. Is that not gorgeous? I do find that this palette, like swatch-wise on my arm, seems like a little more pigmented than the other one. I really am loving all these colors. I mean, mixing the two palettes together. I mean, could you imagine mixing the two color stories together? Like, personally, I highly recommend getting the duo. You have unlimited options. I lean more towards this kind of color story, especially this time of year, spring, summer looks. And I see this one as a little bit more of a fall palette. But I mean, there's some really beautiful shades in here that could be used, you know, all year round. But with all those beautiful shifts and everything, I honestly highly recommend these palettes. I can't believe the quality. I own Beauty Moon Cosmetics Once Upon a Time palette. And I mean, this formula knocks it out of its socks. And I just, wow. And I really love the Once Upon a Time palette. Like, I really love it. I've hit pan on it. I use it all the time. But even the quality of these just like totally even surpasses that. And yeah, so I do highly recommend these. And I'll have some more reviews and makeup looks coming up. But thanks so much for swatching these with me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.